is that he said no church is perfect. Who told you? If no church is perfect, the sacrifice of Jesus is not perfect. The sacrifice of Jesus is not perfect. 7 churches were presented in the book of Revelation. Of the church in Smyrna, write, these things said the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. But look at him here. Look at this church. Jesus said, I know. Didn't mention a fault in their lives. He only mentioned the persecution they were passing through. But what about the church in Ephesus? Look at verse 1, chapter 2, from verse 1. Unto the angel of the church in Ephesus, write, these things said he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. Verse 3, and has borne, and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored. Verse 4, what did he say there? Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee. There was fault here. There was fault in the church in Ephesus, but there was no fault in the church in Smyrna. It was persecution they were going through. There's no fault there. Administration of righteousness, there's no fault there. So if the Lord raises up holiness movement, raises up Pastor Paul Ricard, the pastor of holiness movement, to bring out truth is scriptural. Not every church must, as that brother was saying, no church is perfect. There are churches that have the perfect teaching, perfect doctrines, according to the man the Lord raised up in that